with Robert Reese. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. The gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. 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 Hey. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Sit back, relax, and listen. Come on. Get these hot facts. K-Reese 007 for hot facts with Robert Reese.
I want to welcome everyone to Hot Facts with Robert Reese, Monday through Friday. People, we go 1 hour, but it could go a little further if it does get a little hotter. Ooh, we in here. For those of you who do not know about this show, make sure that you give a thumbs up. Make sure you like the live stream. Make sure you pay attention to everything that goes on Hot Facts on every single platform. I'm available on all platforms, as you can see. I'm about 60,000 views from 2 million right now, and I am so excited. I cannot wait until I get my 2 millionth view on social media. It's going to happen before a year, and I'm excited about that. So make sure that you do like and share the stream. Make sure that you do get that you do subscribe to get notified. Excuse me on that. But Hot Facts is much more than a brand. It is the truth behind what we stand for. The other day, I talked about my man Torp, and I said, everyone check out Torp. I said it on my live. I said a channel to go ahead and make sure you watch him. He says a lot of real stuff. And it seems that my man Torp was he got jumped like it was like a gang initiation or something on the lounge, even though he gave Flex the utmost respect. We got people that are coming at me from left field. I'm waking up after I don't do anything, and I purposely did not put up a video or say anything. And I put up me making a poke bowl, for my family that we are going to eat. The video I just did right now, people, is a bed of jasmine rice. Okay, I deep fried my salmon. I actually put it in a marinade with brown sugar and soy sauce and some ginger and some garlic powder. I let it marinate in there, took that out. Then I injected that with all natural honey and butter. So I injected that with all natural honey and butter, injected that. My video is almost done. My wife's plate's done. My cousin's here. He stopped on by and got him a little bar of that, and he just smashed it and said fire. Something really, really good. And you mix that with your spring salad. Put your vinaigrette, or what I did was I drizzled it with that sweet teriyaki sauce just a little bit, and it was oh so great. Make sure you guys also cook. There's a lot of guys that talk and they don't know what the heat feels like because they've never been inside a kitchen. So I'm just trying to make sure that you guys go ahead and cook and feel the pressure. They had my man Torp on there though. And I've watched all of Torp's videos. I've known about him for a little while now through DoorDash Revolution, who is all the way respectable and reputable when it comes into the gig community. He does actual real reviews. So he is respectable and reputable because what he says and what he puts up, it's all the facts. And I've seen his videos and I thought that, man, this guy gets up here and speaks his mind and I like it. That's hot facts. He's a person that has been around before the people knew about buying the subs because everyone's new and all this stuff. And he spoke about some of that stuff. And because no one knew who he was, they attacked him. And when I watch all of his videos, I have never seen not one thing that he has said wrong for his own opinion. He said that you DoorDash drivers who are doing these videos, you talk about everyone should be leaving and there's an exit strategy and everyone leave. He said, well, if you don't like it, then why are you still doing it? And he broke down how you came from a W-2 and now that you're doing this. He broke all that stuff down and I was all the way happy with all of it. He broke down different rules of YouTube and how it works. He has like 6 channels up there that he has under his thing. You can go ahead and check, and it's TORP, Torp. He looks like, you know what I'm saying, someone that was in the group Twisted. Is it Twisted Sister? The rock group from back in the day? Is it Twisted Sister? Looks like somebody that could have been in that band. He said something on a live stream. He said the word Negro because he thought that it looked like it said Negro. And I guess that's when it went bad for him because everyone thought that, oh, he said this. And he was like, man, I thought that's what it said. And Negro means black. And people, you got to also understand that negro, negrita, all that other stuff, that means black. You don't have to use it in a derogatory term. It's just the NI, you know what I'm saying? You do the hook with that E and that do that, and you do that thing. But in every single language, when you hear the word black, you're going to hear it with like an N or something, especially if it's Latin or anything else like that. There was nothing wrong with that because out of my own mouth, I tell people that, hey, we got people still out here thinking like we're still doing Negro spirituals. It is what it is. This isn't, and it wasn't like a thing that Cherry Pick did. Cherry Pick did something. I'm gonna throw the link up, Roy. Cherry Pick did something and they used every single derogatory word for every single race and all this other stuff. And they used niglar and niglet and all this other stuff. And he was doing that on purpose. He said he thought the guy's name, it said that. Because I have a friend out here in the city where I live. He is straight from Mexico, where the Afro Hispanics are from. And he has Afro and Negro in his name because that's where he's from. Now, if you guys want to go ahead and do your research, go ahead and do your Mexican research and figure out when slaves went to Mexico. And they have the pictures on the walls and they have them in the caves. They have the chains on coming over in ships and they are dark. They have the statues. So I have someone that's actually from that part of Mexico. So when you use that word, it's not a bad thing because that is what it could be in the context and when you are putting it out there. All right. I know that DoorDash sucks. You are on Torp's list. He don't like you complaining. Pedro is up there. Everything else. Bobby, you went to bat for Pedro strong. You said, well, Pedro's text me and called me about certain things. He's done that with me many a times too. He texts me when he says, send me the link so he can get on my show. He does all that stuff with me too. You defended him so well, Bobby. You defended Pedro so well, though. You were like, to each his own. If he wanted to do an exit plan, that's what he wanted to do and all this. Why are you defending him? All he did was pay for your StreamYard. Don't you know that all you have to do is go delete you just go right in and just delete what you did not use in your storage and you can still record on StreamYard for free? Since he paid for it, I would like to ask you this, Bobby, because this makes no sense now. What do you get with your membership, your sponsorship? What do you get with your sponsorship? You said he sent you a sweater and you're advertising him on your own network, on your own TV, on your own brand. You have to do that because all he has to do is hit stop payment and it's gone. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Bobby, you way too cool for that, man. You way too cool for that, Bobby. Bobby, you are way too cool for that. He didn't have to pay $250. It's $25 a month. You got Mr. Bet on You up there. And I guarantee if he says, hey, let's try to send this agenda out there, you're going to, like, he's going to, it makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. There ain't no sponsorship. He did, and quit telling people he sponsored you. He did not sponsor you. He paid for your StreamYard to get it written off as a tax write-off. And he said, I'll send you a sweater and you put my logo on your own TV. So everyone knows that this is my TV programming going in here. But I would like to know, what does the sponsorship, my daughter's tablet is more important than that. What does the sponsorship, what do you get with a Pedro sponsorship? Because we all know that from the gig conference, no one got paid. Everyone that spent physical time and did everything, he used all their content. He's the only one that got paid. And how much money is going into what? What comes with your sponsorship? What did you say as part of your business? Did you ask him, hey, so what do you want from me as far as you sponsoring me? What do you need from me? What is it that you want me to do? What is the goal that you are trying to do? What is it that we are trying to do? If you are sponsoring me, I have to know so I'm not going to be doing something wrong. So, what do you get with the sponsorship? It's not free internet because StreamYard is free. It's free. If that's all you want, Bobby, I will give you an admin. See, all you had to do was talk to me. I would have gave you an admin spot and you could have went up and then streamed on your whole thing. And if all you wanted was a logo to be up there, you could have did that for free and just did it like that and been part of a team to where you have input, what you want to go ahead and do and all the other stuff. But that's not what it is. Could have gave you an admin spot. But you went to bat for Pedro so tough, Bobby. Bobby, I watched the whole thing, man. Everything I saw, you said it out your own mouth. You went to bat for him so much that it was like he's got you. He got you. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat this, man. Cherry Pick abused you. When I mean abused, he talked about you in a way that was abusive, and he is not here to stick up for you when everything is going down like this. And Pedro saw that and said, I'm going to go ahead and do my Macho Man Randy Savage, my Ric Flair, my Roddy Piper. I'm going to go in on the other side and I'm going to try to make it good so I get a light. But they are still doing that to you. And he used you for that and said, I'll sponsor you. He said, I'll pay you $250 without giving you any actual real money. And I will give you a sweater. I will tell people I am sponsoring you, but all you got to do is put my logo on your screen. He won. He won. He won, man. This is actually preying on an innocent person. Let's go ahead and keep this real. This is actually preying on an innocent person, an innocent human being. This is the actual definition. Now, the thing with Torp, I thought Torp was way real. He did a thing and talked about, bipolar and mental and this and that, but I don't see no issue with it as long as you say it and you back it up. Hot facts. I thought everyone would like that, but he has an issue with DoorDash Sucks and the other guy, I forget his name. I watch his videos, but I forget because I don't know the other guy and his name. But he went on there and he was mad at him for a while. And whatever personal beef you guys have, I don't have nothing to talk about that. That has nothing to do with Reese. That's all you guys there. But as far as him speaking his mind and telling it like it is and not like it was, I have no issue with that. Whatever personal issue you guys have, okay, you could have had that. He was on there saying, I don't know who this is. I don't know who that is. I heard of this name. I heard of that name. I don't know you at all. So whatever he says, he was going to get backsided and speared from behind, choke slam, hit with a chair. That's what he was going to get. People are telling him, we are not here to teach people. I teach people every single day. And I tell people, hey, I don't accept every order. I take the ones I'm supposed to take and I go from there. But I absolutely teach. No one comes at Hot Facts and comes at Reese like that because I have all the facts, all the footage, and I will go get in that ass. I saw someone where I watched all of his videos and I thought that he's telling it like it is. So I thought he was cool. Everyone want to jump on the man. Why you jumping on the man? Let him talk. Just let him talk. Just let him talk. Torp, if you are watching this, I tagged you. If you are watching this, click the link. Because when I put this link up, I'm doing a lot of wordplay right now. But my wordplay needs you to do some of this too. Because I'm only backing you off of what I have seen from videos on what I thought was cool, on you speaking what you thought was straight from your chest, and that was hot facts. That's what I thought myself. I'm backing all of that up. But what I saw was you got jumped on from all these angles. You got jumped on from a lot of angles, man. You got jumped on from angles. And it really wasn't fair because you don't know what to say back or what you can say to a certain person or anything else like that. Anything you can say will be used against you. So you didn't even understand that when you were brought up inside that thing. So you were at a disadvantage. I am trying to allow you to have an even playing field to speak your mind if you got to get some get back. Now, I don't know who your get back will be about because I know that it's you don't like, I know for a fact, Pedro, you don't like DoorDash sucks. And the other freaking dude, he's got like a long name, like Sony Play It or something. He's got a long name or something. He's got a long name or something. You don't like those three. I get it. Flex, he gave you the most respect. He said that he loves your style, which is why, Flex, I told you, I put you over here. I don't include you in anything. I guess he put you in that same field too. That's what he did. I know, Bobby, you might be a little bit mad at Reese, man. When I post this link, you backing Pedro a little bit too much, and no one knows why he did all of this other stuff because it's not even anything big. It's only stream. It's not anything big. It's only StreamYard. It's not anything big. But to say Pedro is sponsoring me, are you one of these kids that I have to go ahead and raise money for Child Fund International? Help me see, feed the children? Do I got to pay $1 a day to have you read and send postcards back? What is he sponsoring? What is he sponsoring? Is he putting you up on the feature channel, one of the three, every single Sunday? He does that no matter what. What is he sponsoring? Do you have something going on to where you're trying to raise money for a foundation? Is he sponsoring that because he's sponsoring you? You went on Bobby. You were on there and defending him saying Pedro sponsors me. He don't sponsor another grown man. Sponsorships equal money getting paid to you. You don't do a sponsorship that just is all the way free. How much is he paying you then, man? Let's keep this business-wise and keep it real. I had a group that has 500,000 followers and subs have to take their video down on how they tried to steal my video. And I went ahead and hit them with the thing. They took it down instantly. That's business. They didn't want to pay me. How much is he paying you? That was like me sponsoring my video on their thing. How much am I getting paid? He can't be sponsoring you, man. This ain't no jogathon. Sponsor me. I need $2 every lap I do. We'll be out here for 4 hours. Jogathon. This ain't no. What is this? You backed them up a whole lot. He's never did me wrong. And look, and here's the thing about Bobby. I'm not going to bring it back up on and actually show the clips. Everyone can watch the lounge 140 from yesterday. You said he calls me, he's talked to me, he asked me certain things. Do you know how many emails I have and text messages and phone calls I have put up with this dude talking to me? They tried to do that. They were like, oh, yeah, Reese is definitely not a sucker. We got to fight him. We can't use him. And the best thing about it is no one can say nothing about what I'm saying simply because of this. If anything is on TV, in a movie, a cinema, a play, or whatever else it is, if we are visually watching, we can take in and interpret what we get from that. Because it's visual. Light asked, has he heard of HotFacts? Don't matter. I do what I do. I do what I do. And if he's heard of me, he's heard of me. If not, then not. Why do I come up? Now understand this. The names I threw out there. DoorDash sucks. Mr. Flex. Okay. He hates the other guy, and the other guy, I don't know his name. I felt he got jumped. I mentioned Bobby, Pedro, and I'm not going to mention the people this morning when I woke up, 3:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, that have continually tried to put laughing faces, and I got a link for you too. You can click it too. And saying, hey, I'm not even going to repeat what your video was. Don't get no play over here. My news channel, I can blackball anyone I want. And I know what you guys are doing too. Well, we didn't know he's really getting all these views. So maybe we should start tagging his name and putting stuff on his comments, because he's really, like, he's not lying. He's really getting all these views. Maybe we should. You guys can still stay back. I did not mention your name with the rest of them. I don't feel that you have any relevance into anything. But everybody else who I said their name, I said your name. And I'm about to post a link right now. Ain't nothing wrong with you, Bobby. You ain't never did nothing wrong, man. But I don't like the direction you're heading in. And I can say it because it's what I am visually watching. If I can visually watch something, I can actually put two things together and say, hey, I don't like that direction. I think that Torp ain't nothing wrong with the dude. I don't think there's anything wrong with the dude. I just want him, and real talk with Roy. I see him right here. Real talk with Roy, people. I think that, and if Torp, somebody send this to him. I feel that you came in saying some hot facts and you came out talking some stuff. I feel like you did not get no just due last night. I would like you to be able to talk your stuff and bring it. Because I feel he ain't did nothing wrong. What's up, Roy?
Oh, bro, I have some major issues with what you're saying right now about this guy. Okay, first of all, I was in that room. He was attacking everybody in that room. He even attacked me. He attacked Sensei multiple times. I have no problem with somebody who believes and makes videos of what other people are doing or other things they don't like. You know that. I do it myself. But when you come into somebody's room brand new, like he did last night, you sit there and you said, "Oh, I've been watching your stuff for months, Flex, 6 months plus." You come in a room and then you start disrespecting people. First of all, if you've been in somebody's shit for 6 months, you know who the fuck we are. You know how we are. You know what we're going to say. And you know how we're going to react to stuff. So for him to come in that room and act all surprised when he starts bad mouthing certain people, you better learn to suck it up. Because if you want to earn anybody's respect, whether you want to or not, whether you respect me or not, I don't give a shit. But don't expect people to accept your fucking viewpoints, your stuff, and then turn around and yell and call people fucking stupid and names because you can't accept what they fucking say. I'm the one that said I don't give a shit to come on YouTube and teach people anything. Like I've said before, a true business owner learns to do shit for their goddamn selves. Period. I've always said that, and that's what I believe. And for him to call me fucking stupid, call me fucking names because he doesn't like what I have to say, that right there, you cross the line with me because I never said anything bad about his material. He has his
Fair
right to
enough.
his opinion.
Fair,
Okay, I
fair.
don't expect somebody to jump on me because they don't like my fucking opinion. If you don't like my opinion, then that say okay, I don't agree with you. Move the fuck on. But don't call me names and call me stupid and then ask me what my game is. I don't need to tell him shit about my life or where I come from. Okay, I'm so sick of these wannabe fucking pandemic drivers coming out here trying to talk shit to people who's been in this game a lot fucking longer than they have, and then
Ah,
try to speak on
I
shit.
got you. I got
See
you,
what I'm
Roy.
saying?
Okay. I got
Okay,
you.
I've heard.
No, I got
Go
you.
ahead.
No. You keep going. No, what I'm saying is what I'm hearing from you and what you just said too. I got you. Keep going because this, yeah, I'm learning something from this right here. Keep going.
Because I've earned my respect in the gig world. Okay, I didn't just jump on it when I had no fucking choice. I did it because I wanted to do it. I went out there and learned how to do DoorDash by myself. I learned how to do Postmates by myself. I learned how to do Lyft by my goddamn self because I am a true business owner. Okay. I was a true business owner. I learned how to do my business to the best of my abilities. I didn't have to run to fucking Pedro. I didn't have to run to Nugs. I didn't have to run to Robert Reese to learn how to do my shit because I take pride in myself as a fucking man to learn to do shit for myself. I get satisfaction knowing that I did something for my goddamn self and I don't have to rely on other men to learn to do shit. Okay? So when somebody comes in there and says that I'm full of shit, that I don't know what I'm talking about because I said I did it all on my own, and he's trying to make fun and think, "Oh, you're the special one." Yeah, I am the special one, motherfucker, because I wasn't the one on YouTube having to learn how to hit a hamburger menu on a fucking DoorDash app. So yeah, I am fucking special. Okay? Because I take pride in that shit. Just like you take pride in your YouTube channel, Reese, and you talk about it all the fucking time. You know why? Because you set it up from scratch. You're the one running the shit. You ain't got nobody behind the scenes helping you out. You take pride in that shit. Just like I take pride in doing this shit for myself and learning for myself. And if this dude can't fucking understand other people's opinions and want to attack people on shit like that, then he has no right to be in that room because he has no respect. Plain and simple. Okay, I respect everybody's shit. You say shit that I don't agree with. I tell you, hey, dude, I don't fucking agree with that shit. So you do the same with me. It's a grown ass man's respect. You got your opinions, cool. I got my opinions, cool. I didn't go after him until he started talking some dumb shit and talking about, oh, well, it's our responsibility as a YouTuber to teach these newbies. I don't have to teach nobody dick. You don't see fucking no fucking I don't look like a teacher to you. Why the fuck do I gotta teach you how to be a man and do your own shit? If your mommy and daddy didn't teach you how to be a man, that's your fucking fault. But my mom and dad raised a fucking man. They didn't raise somebody who has to turn around as a 50-year-old and rely on other motherfuckers to tell me how to do something. I'm sorry. Plain and simple.
Torp, I hope you're watching, man. I said I was backing you because you bringing some hot facts. I hope you're watching and you can click the link.
And
Bobby
another thing, and one more thing. This dude calling me a vagina. Come on, bro. It's all good when you're in your backwoods fucking Kentucky living room talking that shit. Anybody, like I said, I'm in Vegas. I will meet you anywhere. And then you can say all that shit to my face. I would love for somebody to come to Vegas one day and call me a vagina to my face. You want to know what my game is? You will find out real fucking quick what my game is if you want to get up in my face and talk that bullshit. But when you're 3,000 miles away in your living room, protected by your fucking mommy or whoever fuck is there, they ain't gonna be here for that. Okay, so let's remember that shit. You want to know what my game is? I was raised to whoop people's ass who want to talk shit. I'll give you your respect, but the minute you called me that, you lost all respect because you don't know my game. And before you talk shit like that, know my game.
All
okay,
right.
Let me tell you something. I've been around people. I lived a lifestyle for 15 years where if you looked at people sideways, we all whooped your ass just because of the lack of fucking respect. And
All
don't
for
think
one
because I
and
don't
one
live,
for all.
and don't remember, just because I don't live that lifestyle anymore, don't mean that I lost that mindset. Plain and simple.
Right. Now, Torp, I hope you do click. And now, Bobby, you are here. You heard me mention your name, Bobby. And I'm going to tell you right now, man. I'm going to tell you right now. I don't back down on nothing I said. I feel that you...
I got to leave. I got to get something to eat real quick for work.
Okay, Roy. All right.
All right.
Peace out, Roy. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, yeah. Bobby, I have nothing and bad. I have there's nothing bad in when I hear you and watch you, there's nothing bad. You're good. I think these people are trying to take advantage of you, and that's what I feel personally. That's what I feel. From what I see and what I watch, I feel they're trying to take advantage of you. And I know you're a good dude. I don't want to see them take advantage of you because I feel like they are using you as a spotlight for certain things to make things go over for them, to make them look a little bit better. That's what I feel personally. That's what I feel personally from what I am able to see on camera. Go ahead.
Hold on. All right. So to speak on what you just said, I can't speak on that because obviously I don't know what's going on in another man or another woman's head unless you verbally say it. Okay, you said how you feel. I respect that you at least said how you felt, and I'm not on here to get into a pissing match with anybody. I just wanted to come on and I guess kind of clear because I think there's more of a confusion between me and you right now. That maybe I used the wrong choice of words. I don't know. I'm just using the words that were specifically said to me. But if you want to know exactly what happened, if you allow me to have a moment to speak, I will.
It's all yours. Here, I'm gonna put you on solo. It's all you.
All right.
Look, I'm gonna put you on solo. It's all you.
Okay, so this is how it went down for anybody, just to clear this up. Okay, I had mentioned on one of Flex's lives that, you know, back when me and Red and Cherry were trying to start our show, I had mentioned, hey, with the free version, from what I understand, you only get 20 free hours of StreamYard a month. I'm assuming that's correct. I don't know for sure, but that's what I've been told. So I guess Pedro must have been in the room that day, and he dropped a comment and said, "Hey, you know, I will literally pay for you for the whole year to help you out. That way you can have the 10 people or whatever." Now, if he has an ulterior motive, I don't know shit about it. All he told me was, "Hey, if you put the little logo up there, I will literally cash app you $240, and all I ask from you is you put that logo up there whenever you do that particular live. Not when I do my ride-alongs." He, you know, him and a few other people use the word sponsor. If that's the wrong word, that's on me. Maybe it's I don't know, a charity case. Maybe it is something just helping somebody out. This is all semantics as far as I'm concerned. I'm not kissing his ass. It's more of just a, hey, he helped me out. I don't know the reasons. He said it was to help me out. You know, if there's an ulterior motive, I don't know about it, because we've never had those words, because quite frankly, I didn't think this was that big of a deal. I really didn't. Okay. So as far as defending him, last night, you know, I personally don't feel like it was defending. My opinion of it was, hey, if somebody's goal was never to do the apps full time and was to transition into something else, I don't see an issue with somebody saying have an exit strategy. And I actually made a reference in that same live to saying, hey, it's like somebody that takes all of their money and puts it under their bed, and then their house catches on fire and they have nothing. Whereas I'd rather take a little bit of money, put it in this bank, put it in that bank. That way, if God forbid I get hacked or something, at least I'm not having nothing. So that's the reference I made. So this narrative or whatever about me, like, you know, being a puppet or whatever, I know you didn't say that, but I'm just like kind of like getting my own feelings about it. I'm not anybody's puppet. I'm not an idiot. I'm not a dumbass. I'm a very intelligent individual, and I don't have an issue with anybody. And I just wanted to clear that up. That's all I had to say about that.
No, that's all the way. And that's the thing, Bobby, that, see, remember, there are things to where this is where a lot of people got to understand how serious I am with hot facts. Remember how I say on the news channel, right? I go and I read comments that people are putting in on a whole lot of things that no one knows. That's how I am able. It's hard for someone to like come at hot fast, because they're like, man, this dude shows videos, clips, he goes and does research. He goes, yes, that's what I actually do. So when I'm out there reading the comments about what's going on, and I'm looking at what people are saying, the narrative people have already made up and tried to put you into a certain spot to where that's what they think. And it may not be the people who are doing the videos, but the people that control the people doing the videos are the people that are in the comments who are sharing, liking, and subscribing, right? These are the people that are talking and saying, oh, this and that and this and that. That's where I get when I say, hey, it's from what I see on the TV. That's where I get that from. It's not like I'm just saying, hey, this is whenever I see it live. No, because on the lives, it can be jokes and all this other stuff. But when I read the comments paint the narratives. The comments paint the narratives and keep them going, correct?
Oh, sorry, I had my mic muted. I was trying to let you talk.
No.
I guess
I said the comments create and keep the narrative going, correct?
Yeah, but okay. So if I can
But
speak
see,
on
that's what
that,
I'm saying. So this is where
oh,
I want to let people understand that this is not a hot facts being mad at Bobby and going at Bobby. This is the narrative and what I am seeing when I'm doing my research and looking at the things. So if I am seeing this, I feel that I can be able to say it to at least let them know what I am seeing, to where how it makes me feel, because I like the guy.
Okay. So I don't know exactly what comments you're specifically talking about. I'm sure I've seen a few of them. I mean, but I actually dropped the video after everything that happened with the whole Cherry thing. I dropped the video, and this was not really directed towards him specifically. It was directed in general, where I said I am no longer allowing negativity in my life, and I am looking at people that are trying to lift me up, right? So if people want to go in the comments and put their opinions and have narratives, then it's YouTube. People are allowed to have their opinions. Not everybody's going to agree with what I have to say. Some people are going to think I'm the biggest piece of shit. Some people are going to think I'm a nice guy. I just, like, no disrespect to anybody, but I just don't care, dude. Like, I think it's
Bobby,
not.
no one will think you're a piece of shit. Look, how you have presented yourself on camera thus far has been completely reputable and respectable. That's it. That's it. That's it. So that's where, as you see, if I know someone is doing that, and I can look at something and I can see the foul play and sideways in it, and it just so happens to be that I'm a news channel, so I talk, I am going to call it out, because I'm telling you, man, Bobby, look, see, you guys don't get it. I have a crystal ball, and I already see what is going on. And all I'm saying is this: if you take down the Mr. Bet on You from it being displayed up there, is he going to cancel your StreamYard?
Okay, he paid from what I saw, because I know, because he sent it to my wife's Cash App. He paid for the whole thing in full for the year. So could I technically take down the logo and just do my own thing? Of course I could. But I feel like we made a verbal agreement, and I respect and honor verbal agreements between anybody. So yeah, I could do that, but I think that would make me look like a total douchebag and a very selfish person if I did that. And that's not who I am. I made a verbal agreement with someone, and that's it.
All right, well, how about
That's
you
it.
do it like this? How about you do it like this? You know how you can have a scroll up there, right? You know how you can have a scroll of that banner. I'll throw a banner up there like this. You can throw a
Yeah.
scroll and a banner up there that says, "Hey, check out Pedro DoorDash at Santiago on Sunday nights at this time." Put your own logo up there in the corner. Your show is yours. Don't let them do
Right,
that.
but that's not the deal we made, is what I'm trying to explain
See,
to you.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there, Bobby. So that's what I'm saying. So you still have no full control over your own channel.
I don't think it's that big of a deal, though, is what I'm saying. Is like, he even told me, hey, because I asked him, I was like, is this going to be something ridiculous? Because, this is my show, and I don't want it to become the freaking Pedro fanboy show. And he said, no. He's like, you don't have to plug my channel. You don't have to put links or anything like that. That's it. So is that what this is about? A logo,
Yeah,
man?
no, but no, that's the whole thing. Look, there are look, this is what I talk about, and this is the main thing see, this is why this is so good, Bobby. We talk about this 1099, being your own boss, betting on you, doing your own business for yourself, to be your own boss, right? You just allowed some dude to tell you that you cannot be your own boss of your own channel. This is what we are talking about right here. This is what we are talking about right here. You can easily say, hey, verbally, I'll say your name in your channel. If I do an hour show, I'll break it up into 15-minute segments. I'll say your name once every 15 minutes. That'll go ahead and plug your show. I'll put a scroll down there. You don't got to use his logo for your show. You are supposed to be your own boss, and this is what I try to teach and get to people out there, and this is what you can really do when you do this gig work. A lot of people came from W-2s. I came from running my own stuff, and I'm teaching the full thing on running your own stuff. And anytime you put yourself into a situation to where you don't have full control over, this is just visually. If you can't control something visually and graphic wise, what control do you have for your own business? This is what I talk about on Hot Facts. You got to understand how to make the most money. This is how I get people to give me the highest tips. I get the most cash tips. I work good with the businesses. They allow me in there. I can go outside and sell 1,000 pancakes, and I don't even make pancakes. I'll go and sell 1,000 of them right now and get everyone saying, we love Hot Facts pancakes. I guarantee I'll make that happen. But this is, you came in here with the gig world thing. You got your thing going on. I was like, okay, Bobby is cool. He's doing his thing. And now Pedro has got you on the grip and the grasp. And no, you look, that's what it is. You have an agreement. An agreement means that you don't have full control over your own StreamYard and what you are putting out. Anytime you go live, not a ride along, you have to have his thing up there and you have to do a certain thing. He has full control over that. He has full control over that. You don't have full control. You have to be your own boss. This is what I talk about. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. This is what I go against. This is why they don't like Hot Facts. They don't like a mouth and a brain like me. They tried to bring me in there with all that stuff, and it backfired on them. They tried to cancel me out, and it backfired on them. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. They could have gotten a whole bunch of other people. Why Bobby? Why Bobby?
You see Red's comments in the chat?
That's a question. Why do you think he chose you when there's a lot of other people who are trying to do lives and all? Why did he choose you? What makes you the special person to start this off?
I don't know. You got to ask him that question, bro.
But you agreed to it, Bobby.
So because somebody offered to give me something free for a year, dude. Who cares? This is all like, I don't give a shit about this stuff. No offense,
all right,
dude, but
so
like,
if he says, hey, no, Bobby, look. What if he says, hey, I got you for this year. Now look, I want to do something else like this. I got someone else that can go into your live. They'll do a show with you. But now we're gonna try to make this run for this time. I'm gonna tell you what we got to do. You see, but he's already paying for the next year too.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Did you watch the interview with Pedro? Reese?
Pedro, I have. Look.
The interview that Bobby's live stream that Pedro was on, where Pedro, out of his own mouth, said what his reasons were. Bobby should not be questioned about why Pedro did what Pedro did.
He don't have the underlining matter of why it went happen is what I'm talking about, not what he says to make himself look in a certain light. I'm talking about what the comments are and everything and how it happened. There is a narrative painted that people think that Bobby is a pushover, and it's coming from the people in the comments, not the people doing the videos. The people in the comments that watch keep the narrative going. They have made something happen that's what they think, and they know that too. And that's the whole reason why doing it. That's the whole reason why doing it. There is no other reason whatsoever why you would do anything else like that. He could have did that for so many other people and did all this other stuff. There is the narrative that has already been painted, portrayed, and is going around in the comments that these people are talking about. That's what the common folk have put Bobby into a position to where they think he's a pushover. And I don't think that's fair because he's a good dude.
He is a good dude. Bobby, I don't have time to read the comments in your stuff. You know, I talk to you while you're doing your lives.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's negative comments and stuff about you?
I mean, there's always negative comments. They crack at me about my windshield, you know, they crack at me about being a Pedro fanboy. I mean, God, dude, like if I sat there and worried about every little thing somebody said, I'd have to freaking go berserk, man. Like it's I don't like I said, I don't know how to say my words here because I feel like there's like this disconnect between me and Reese because he feels really strong how he feels. I feel really strong how I
Bobby,
feel.
there's no disconnect. The only disconnect is look, put it like this. If we boys, I'm pissed off on how I feel about this situation right here. You can be like, all right, Reese, everybody, we going to eat. Everybody, Reese, look, man, we going here. I know you don't feel a certain way about this, but just be cool for me real quick. I'll go in there, eat, we'll have a good time, and walk on out. Do I still feel the same way? Yes, I do.
Okay. I mean, I can't.
The reason
Go ahead,
I'm
Red.
hiding my face, the reason I'm not showing my face right now is because I literally have hair dye in. So that's all it is. But why are we talking about this 10 days later?
Well, it's not about 10 days later. It's about the fact that when I conduct my news and put things together, and I felt that, you know what, it was a little bit right to do it since Torp, I'm still asking you to click a link and get in contact. Because I just felt like it was the right time to unleash and go ahead and just speak to where I can still get it in. I already knew that Bobby was going to click a link. I already knew he was because me and Bobby have a respect right there, and that's why I'm talking, and he understands it. But you know what I'm saying, it's talked about because it's still news that people got to understand that see, and this is just how I feel. There's people out there that will try to do anything to get an advantage on any little thing they are trying to do in whatever step of the game that they are trying to go ahead and cross.
Okay, so let me say so. I'm going to go back to what Pedro himself said on a live show that
He's told me he'll let me on his live, and I went there and he blocked me out. I don't care about anything he says.
okay, well, the man out of his own, Bobby is not the only person who he is interested in sponsoring. So whether or not we see anything further down the road, who knows?
What's further down the line is this. When I said that Hot Facts, I already have What's Good Wood. I already have the DoorDash Revolution. They are already admins. When they do their thing, they are all part of the Hot Facts brand, but they have full creative control over their own thing. I have been talking about that, and I have brought them up in interviews, and I have displayed that stuff also. There's a certain part of businessship that people got to also understand that it's already been out there too. And right now, they are trying to go and what they call, if you guys have noticed, they are using the word bottom feeders now. They use that term now, and they are using it in a way so that they can try to go ahead and do certain things. Everyone can try to do what you got to do to start your business and make it go. But when I know that you are specifically targeting someone, and I know exactly what step of 48 laws of power you are using right now, I'm gonna call it out. And whoever don't understand that, you need to go read 48 Laws of Power, go read the Tao books, go do all of that stuff and understand. I'm talking to these people, and that's why they're watching me right now. They're watching me because I'm speaking on a different level right now. I'm speaking about exactly what they are doing with their game plan, and it's not right. It's going to backfire and burn. And the person that's going to get used the most is the person that don't even know that they are the pawn. And I'm the people's champ. And whoever don't understand where I'm coming from, you got to understand, because when it happens, you're going to be like, dang, Hot Facts said that.
Okay. Well, Bobby, I don't see anything wrong with you having Pedro's.
There's nothing wrong with him being. There's nothing wrong with Pedro paying for it, but you can't do this. As long as you're doing this, put this up there. He has no control over his own channel.
Bobby
Where
has.
do you take a grown man's control away?
Bobby has full control because Bobby spoke with both Cherry and I prior to.
Cherry don't have nothing to do with anything, man. Nobody has anything to do with that except for Bobby and Pedro. And if Bobby says that this is the agreement, I have to put this up there. That's the agreement right there. We can't add anything else in.
Right. The agreement is strictly the logo. That's it. Bobby does have full control. So
yeah,
I don't
that's what I've been saying.
I don't know the narrative that's trying to be put out there, but those statements.
It's not trying to be put out there. They have put the look. Cherry had always cherry picked. He's the one that made the narrative. Always cherry pick is the one that made the narrative. He's the one that calling Bobby fat and making fun of him. He's the one that painted the whole narrative that everyone start running with. And whenever Bobby did not defend himself, all of the made-up channels and doing jokes on all you guys and all that stuff went in there. He created the narrative that's in the comments right now. So right now, people are actually out there, and that's what's going on. So when you say that he talked to me and Cherry, he's the one that made the narrative.
This was prior to whatever went down. So
he still made the narrative, and the people still think that about Bobby. You can't take that back. It's what the people think. I respect the dude. That's why I'm upset.
Anybody who truly knows Bobby knows that none of that is true. Anybody who truly knows me knows that none of that is true.
Yeah, but we talking about Bobby, Red. We talking about Bobby.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that anybody who knows him knows that none of that is true.
Yeah, but all right. See, and that's what I'm saying. Anyone that knows them knows that that's not true. But how many people don't know him or talking about it, though? That's what you don't understand right there. The narrative is already out there from Cherry Pick.
That Bobby doesn't care.
All right, well, look. Bobby, look, there's narratives out there about me saying I don't give a fuck, I don't care, you can't talk to him, but I guarantee this, they go tell you that I tell you the hot facts. And the narrative has already been painted by somebody that's been up there playing like a friend. Even use friend and destroying and all that stuff in the same sentence. The narrative has already been painted.
TFT.
That's what I'm talking about. It's been already painted out there. And that's not cool, man.
Hey, Reese. Hold on a sec, bro. I know it may be a little noisy. I hope you all can hear me okay. All right, first off.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Volume down.
Second off, honestly, when it comes to the whole YouTube comment community, 99% of the people who believe that crap aren't worth their weight in anything anyway. So they'll either investigate for themselves or they'll believe the bullshit hype that everybody's trying to create. As a, I guess you could say, pseudo content creator, because I only have like 10 videos on my channel, and they're all short little clips about a mobile game, nothing else. I don't care what people say. Nor does Bobby. He's done said that multiple.
TFT,
people can say what they want. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. What?
No, you're good. TFT. You're back. You're back. You are back. You are back. Keep going.
Like, nobody cares about what some little troll knucklehead who's living in mommy's basement says in a comment. Nobody cares. Everybody with this day and age of social media knows that there are trolls, there are people who are going to spread hate because they hate seeing people do it better than what they have. Plain and simple. You can't let a troll or hate comments or hate narratives that are carried on by these yuckleheads, for lack of a better term, and I'm making up a word, I know, and I don't care. Nobody cares what they think. The only people who matter to any one of us are the people that we hold near and dear. The people that we call friends. You know, like, if I started putting up more stuff on my channel and Reese started bashing it for whatever reason, because he openly disagrees with whatever I was saying, which I already know wouldn't happen, but if that was the case, it's like I'd pull him aside, call him up, and say, hey, why are you bashing my stuff? You know, I'm entitled to my opinion just as you are yours. You know, and we'd hash it out and everything would be fine. Now, the little commenters that nobody really cares about anyway, who cares what the hell they say? Nobody's going to hash anything out with them. They're going to continue to do what they do. And if you ignore them, they'll eventually go away because they're not getting the results that they're looking for.
Correct.
Yeah, and they'll move off to the next person. Us sitting here carry on this narrative by sitting there talking about it is just giving them what they want.
I was just mad as hell. TFT. I was just
Oh,
because I
I
like
understand.
Bobby. I was just mad as hell because
I
I
do
like
too.
Bobby, man. I
Bobby's
like
a decent
Bobby.
dude to me. I don't know him that well, but he seems like a decent dude to me. I
Yeah,
got no
it's like
problem with him.
somebody talking about your homie and you watching people talk about your homie. I just felt like they was like, the little kid trying to sock you, he punching you in the face, squirting you with water, and you can't even get to him. Like that's how I personally feel. And
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
and so
fine.
yeah,
Worst case
and I
scenario, I
felt
probably
good.
wouldn't have done this publicly. I would have probably called Bobby and talked to Bobby directly. Instead of airing this out publicly, giving that guy who's probably here watching the satisfaction of us getting angry and bickering with one another.
Yeah, but they already went out
Exactly.
there.
That one that's
They
putting
already
out the
went out there and said the
bullshit
most
is
disrespectful
giggling
things.
right now because this has become a topic of conversation again. For Bobby and I, it's behind us. We don't we don't care. That person can do and say whatever they want. That person's followers can do and say whatever they want. Just don't show up at my house, and otherwise it's a whole different issue.
Yeah, it's just like that.
I got you, Red.
One of the first streams I did with you, Reese. You had a person that was like, "Ew, you smoke TFT, you're disgusting." Well, I don't give a crap what the hell you think.
Yeah. Hey,
Now,
listen,
Red,
you
hold up,
care
TFT.
so
Now,
much
no,
what
Red,
people
you
think
said that you and
never
Bobby.
get anywhere. If you let people's negativity and hate hold you back from what you want to do, you'll go nowhere in life. You know it. I know it. Bobby knows it. So,
all right, well, Red, I got a question for you because you said you said that me and Bobby don't care. So we know what we are talking about with Bobby. What's happened with you? Because you said that you and Bobby don't care. Who's going at you?
Well,
to be honest, it doesn't really matter.
No, but that's what I'm trying to figure out because she keeps saying me and Bobby. I'm trying to figure out.
Me and Bobby both dealt with some stuff at the same time from the same person. It was upsetting for 24 hours.
Gotcha.
Here's what you do: you brush that shit off and you keep it pushing. And if you don't, you're never gonna get anywhere.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Leave those knuckleheads in the dust in the rearview mirror where they belong.
Any power. Don't want to give any power. And anything Bobby and I have to say about it, we say it in private, which is very, very minimal. Right? I talk to Bobby on a reg. He talks to me on a reg. And that's it. I got his back. He got my back. We know what happened, but the world doesn't need to know. And I really wish we'd stop talking about it because that person who is leading anybody who's saying anything bad about Bobby is giggling right now because they feel like they have power, but they don't. The only reason I came up here was to support Bobby because Bobby need to keep talking about this damn logo on his shit.
Okay, well, I'm going to interrupt here, Red, and change the topic. I just had a really good day. I've only worked 4.5 hours, and I made $150 today.
Good for you. That's awesome.
Yeah. Just to change the topic because I'm tired of talking about all this stuff too.
Congrats. I made $0. I didn't work today.
All right. Well, since we changing topics, what was gonna be the conversation I was gonna have for today, and I'm glad I have 4 people up here and from different spots. Conversation was this right here. Let's say you meet someone, you date them. When is it okay for that person to spank your kids?
My opinion, never. Not never. Until they put a damn ring on their finger and get married.
Never.
You know?
I would say never, but I don't have kids, so I can't comment.
My kids aren't my kids. They're my wife's kids. I claim them as mine. They're both grown. I'd never spank them anyway, but they're grown adults. I may be disappointed in some of their decisions that they've made or some of the people they decide to fraternize with, but I've got no say in their life now. They're adults. You know, my daughter, she's going to be 22 in a couple of months. She is a bright young woman, beautiful young woman, a little naive, but beautiful, great person. And I'll put this out in the world of the internet. Anybody decide to mess with her or hurt her, they're going to deal with me and my 12 gauge.
You owe.
Hey Reese, yo, check it out. I don't mean to cut anybody off or change the subject, but I actually have my own live starting in like 20 minutes, so I'm about to get out of here.
Oh no, you got to get set on up. You got to get set on up. It takes at least 12 minutes to get set up, right?
Not for me. I don't have all that fancy shit. I just turn the computer on and go.
Bobby, you tell what you say. You wing it. That's how you do.
I just wing the
do
shit.
what you gotta do, brother.
I did write some notes down though.
If there's anything too prepared, we're gonna be like, Bobby's not in control of this.
So
right,
Reese,
now,
appreciate
Bobby, and look,
Yeah.
just so everyone knows that, and I hope everyone's been watching the whole time. It's one love with me and Bobby. I just feel offended. I feel he my friend. So I'm just getting mad as just one of your friends getting mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm the friend that you don't want to get mad. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, yeah, we could look. We call Reese. Don't call Reese. He go nuts. Don't call Reese.
Hey, I have already put it out there once. I said, if anybody messes with Bobby, I will go to their house, fuck them up, and then make a short about it. So it's already out there.
All right. Mr. Flex is in the building. Flex is here.
I am Thorpe's representative.
You what? Did he say he's Thorpe's
representative?
Oh, he's Thorpe's representative.
Yes. Hold on, it's way too fucking loud.
You got rain, Flex. Huh? You got rain?
Yeah, Flex, you got something going on, bro. We can't hear shit.
There's like buckets going on, water going on here.
You either got a shitload of wind, background noise, something.
I missed the conversation that you guys were talking about Thorpe, and I even talked about it earlier today too.
Yeah, I just wanted Thorpe to be able to I'm just letting him know that, hey man, I felt that he it was like 8-on-1 or something, and I felt like he might have wanted to go ahead and get some get back and then talk. I'm letting Thorpe know that he can say anything he want to say on Hot Facts, get it on off, and everyone is respected. Just say it and don't say it sideways on other stuff. Just go ahead and get it out.
But he didn't say that. He was just having a conversation back and forth with people that was on my stream.
Oh, Torp is cool. I've been watching Torp. I've been watching him. I've been watching him for the past.
I was just saying, like the shit with between him and Dino. That's their thing.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said whatever they got going on, that's what they got going on. That's not me. I don't know nothing about that.
He never disrespected the man. He was just saying that how he's.
All right, y'all.
All right, Bobby.
All right, peace, Bobby.
That's all it was. The negativity. And I see it. I kind of see it when you upload videos and you constantly, it is just bashing, right? Just like Roy, where you at? Like constantly just, I know he's joking around, but constantly bashing. You know what I mean? Like that's a different fucking story. You know what I mean? Like some people are gonna take that negative.
Yeah, but he just started doing videos, man, and he just telling it like it is and not like it was.
No, he didn't just start doing videos. He said he had monetized channels before.
Yeah, but that ain't had nothing to do with the gig world, though. He just telling it like it is and not like it was. He said he likes how you do your thing. He said get out there and just do it.
Yeah, no, but again, he was just pointing out the facts that he's being negative about towards the company constantly, but then yet still working for it type of deal. That's kind of
You asked for him, Flex. Here he is. You asked for him. you called him out. You asked for him. Here he is.
This is the way I look at it. If Dino wants to be negative on all Dino's videos, that's Dino.
Yeah, that's his choice.
If Roy wants to be negative on Roy's videos, that's Roy. So I'm sorry that everybody has this mindset that everything's fucking rainbows and unicorns, and because they don't have the fucking nuts to speak on shit negatively, because everybody wants to look down at the negative things in life. Well, the negative things in life are going to be what brings around the positive. And if you ain't willing to listen to the negative things in life, you're never going to get to the positive. And everybody needs to respect everybody's opinions, whether we feel Dino is negative, whether I'm negative. I speak negativity in hopes that people will learn the positives that can come out of being negative. I speak on being homeless and getting out of being homeless, because being homeless is negative. I try to speak on it to bring back the positive, to show, hey, I was homeless for a year. I busted my balls, and guess what? I'm in a much better place. So just because people are speaking negatively about things doesn't mean that there aren't positives being said within the negatives. And just because it's like there's a few content creators that are willing to speak on the negative versus everybody wants to be flowers and rainbows. Life is not flowers and fucking rainbows. Life has got negativity in it. And because one person chooses to emphasize on the negative, that's his choice.
Listen, he only came out. He made a video. He made a video. He didn't do nothing fucking crazy. But somebody flipped out and fucking went bananas.
I didn't say he did anything crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he was just pointing out the facts. Like, I'm always pointing out the facts that you're always negative, that you're feeding off of negative energy. That's your fucking thing. You know what I mean?
See, and that's where you get it wrong. I'm not always negative.
I was about to say some of the stuff that people don't understand. This is where Roy, I'm coming back in. We finna clean this one up right here, Roy. Some of the stuff Roy says, you guys may think is negative, but it's actually positive. Like, it's actually positive. Like, when he says it, it sounds like it's negative.
It all depends what we're talking about. It all depends what we're talking about, Robert. It all depends, like, what the situation we're talking or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it all depends.
Yeah, true. Depends on what we talking about, but we all know that. Look, Roy's not going to come with the easy way around with the words. He's going to come straight up to your face, and this is what it is. If you don't want to get smacked, then put your guard up. You know what I mean? And
yeah, but at the same time, Roy will tell you, I don't give a shit about you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's not the way of doing things. If you're talking to someone and you're trying to help them, you should care about them. And
you better tell me. You better not sugarcoat me, man. You better tell me.
And
come on, Flex.
I care about your pocket, and I don't care about your pocket.
Hey, come on, Flex. I don't have to give a shit about nobody for them to get the message. I don't have to like you. I don't even have to know you. I don't have to know
you. But you don't have to straight up tell them.
I gotta chime in here, guys.
The message is the message. That's what you need to focus on. You don't need to focus on the person giving that message. Focus on the message. Too many people want to focus on the person giving the message.
That's what he did. So what he did was telling you that the gentleman is being negative. So focus on the message that he's telling you. He didn't say nothing crazy. He didn't put him down. He didn't say he was a shit asshole. Should do whatever the fuck he wants to do to him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't say none of that shit to him. And that's why I try to.
Hey, Flex. Revolution says. Flex. Revolution says. Why did you invite Torp to the lounge?
So they could talk it out. I wasn't expecting Dino to go fucking rails, on him. I wanted him to get out. I didn't want him to beef. I wanted them
You didn't
to
know
be.
it was gonna go left field. You didn't know it was gonna go left.
I wasn't
Let me
even
put it
there.
to you this
I
way.
went to sleep. I woke up, Dino screaming and yelling at my television.
Wow.
But you also got to
He said,
remember
I
where
went to
Dino's
sleep and
coming
woke
from.
up and Dino was screaming at the TV.
So you got to know where Dino's coming from. This is how Dino's always done his channel. This is how Dino's always thought. So of course, somebody coming in that chooses to watch Dino for 6 months or whatever he said, and now all of a sudden, oh, Dino's this bad person, all he talks is negative. Why the fuck are you watching him for 6 weeks? If you ain't about the negative shit, then why are you watching the negative shit?
I got you,
I don't
Roy.
know.
That's my
Maybe
Torp.
that's him, Roy.
Torp,
Maybe
if
that's
you watch it, click the link. Click the link, Torp. Click the link.
Don't watch the negativity and continue to watch the negativity and then come out with a video later saying I don't like the negativity. That's like how many times you stub your toe on the coffee table and then turn around and say it's the goddamn coffee table's fault. Come on. You watching the shit, so you're obviously getting some entertainment out of it. So what is your problem with it?
Right. You don't
If
like
you're
the
not a
content,
negative,
don't watch.
if I don't, yeah, exactly. If I don't want to watch something, if I don't want to watch Two Girls in One Cup, I'm not gonna keep watching it because I know it's nasty. I'm not gonna keep watching it. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't.
What did you have to use that as a reference point, Roy? Did you have to?
Oh my God, I haven't heard that brought up in years.
But
I have no
at the
idea
end
what
of the
that
day,
is, and I don't think I want to know.
Yeah, Red, if you haven't heard about it, you don't want to know.
I feel like I'll get a text message
Oh my
explaining it to me
goodness!
later.
Oh my
I'm in the
goodness!
know.
Oh,
hey,
I told
you
you
know
guys,
I'm all
Roy
good.
ain't no joke. He ain't no
You know I'm
joke.
all about bringing some laughter to this bitch. But it's the same. But at the end of the day, it's the same content, the same concept. If you don't like something, don't watch it. It's simple.
Exactly.
Exactly. There are a ton of people I don't watch because I don't like their content, but I'm not making videos. What do you got your hand in your face for, Reese?
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I can't. My cheeks are burning right now because I haven't heard that reference in a long time.
Yeah, it's been
I
at least
remember the
5 years
first
for
time
me
I heard
on that
that.
one.
No, my brother, the first time I heard about that, right? My brother was like, hey, go look at this. And he sent it to me and he was like, click this. And I clicked it. I was like, ah.
All right. I've said my piece. As for the
All
whole
right.
Torp
Well, all
thing, I
right.
don't know about that.
Wait, TFT, before you go, give your final words before you go. Go ahead, give your final
It's
words.
the same as always. All you gotta do is watch the last live stream. Every one of us, we all do our own thing. We all do it our own way. We stay true to ourselves. We stay respectful to ourselves. We respect each other for the most part. We may disagree with each other on occasion, but we respect each other. And that's the way we always need to be. We got to quit trying to divide ourselves. Beyond that, I know all of us here do the job right. We don't half-ass nothing. Nobody else should either. With that said, I bid you all a fond farewell, and until the next time.
Until the next time. See you later, TFT. People, that's my deputy TFT. He's up there in Fresno, California. He puts it down. He is the most Brett Favre-ish Californian dude I've ever met. He gets it. He gets it done. Oh my goodness. I got tears in my eyes. Thank you, Roy. Thank you for that. I got tears in my eyes. People, well, we about to end it on this. So we gonna do final words. Red, it's your first time about to do final words. We gotta get your final words. Let's hit you, Roy. Now you gotta get your final words in after Red.
Here, let me go before Red. I don't have
All
no
right, go
final
ahead,
words.
Roy.
I'm good.
Go ahead,
All
Roy. Yep, Roy said I'm good. Yep.
Okay.
Now you got final words out there for people out there listening. Red, go ahead and let the people know some final words. It can be advice, motivation, anything you want to give for your final words.
Okay, so my words then are to you. If you and Bobby are so close, next time call him rather than making a show about him.
Okay, I got you.
All right, I'm out. Have a good night.
All right now. Have a good one. Flex.
Shit, bro.
Flex, you right here, man. It's me and you. You got final words, final thoughts. You got the Jerry Springer final thought. What is it?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of fucking whiners out there, man. Wah, that's all I hear sometimes. Wah, wah. He didn't respond that way. He didn't respond this way. He should respond that way. Exactly, bro. That's all I hear fucking is whining sometimes. Shit's fucking stupid.
Well, all I know is this, that I know you know how to eat good, and I was so mad that when I was watching you and your boy eating at that place, and I was like, hold up, man. Flex just took time to stop and go into a good restaurant, and y'all was just eating that steak right there. And I was so jealous because I was so hungry because I had a pastrami sandwich, and I thought that my food was good until I saw what you guys were eating. And all I'm going to say is this, people, don't never think you got the best meal. Somebody else out there might be eating a little bit better than you. So with that being said, people, until the next caper, we out of here like Chuck Woolery and 2 and 2. Listen to my theme music. We out of here.
Later.
Hot facts with Robert Reese. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. The gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Hot facts.